Alright, so Enemy Defenders is releasing soon and I have early access. So today I'm going to make a short and easy, quick guide for all players who feel like playing the game. So yeah, so this is my guide on how you can play Enemy Defenders. So on release, there is 3 new maps as we can see. Let us just go to play. There's 3 new maps: Windmill Village, Mob City, and Curse Academy. So basically, in order to complete these stories, these maps, you need a somewhat of a decent unit. Now, if you're not as lucky and you can't really get a mythic unit, for example, Skull Warrior or the current mythic unit I have, which is Ant King, if you can't get him, right, what I recommend you is to get Admiral of Lava, aka Iconu. Right, he's a really strong legendary unit. He's the best legendary unit in terms of damage that you can ever get. Right, as you can see, he already does insane amount of damage, though he's level 26. He burns. He is a hybrid heal unit. He also has a good range on placement, and he's the strongest legendary unit you can ever get. So yes, I do recommend getting Iconu. Now the few support units to take note are Grey and Ice Admiral, right? They are good slow units. I'm just gonna go through the support units pretty briefly, but this is Clay. I got a shiny version of him as well, which is pretty cool. Nice. And Ice Admiral is basically a full AoE slow, so it's pretty good as well. Now for the farm units, Bloomer, which is Balma, is a 3 placement farm, so I do recommend getting him as well, getting her. And also as well as Bochi, which is a legendary farm unit, one of the best farm units there is for infinites, as she also buffs damage around 20%, so she's pretty good. So the first thing when you spawn in, the first thing you want to do is to of course go to summons and summon your units. Now of course, if you're unlucky, you wouldn't get much stuff. You might even get a legendary, but you're not as unlucky, right? So I would recommend you to complete the whole of story, right? Because each wave, each chapter, you will get around 130 gems, around 100 gems per chapter. Now if you complete all of these, it will be roughly around 2000 gems if you complete the whole story. Now let's say if you're really lucky and you did get a mythic, or even better, a secret unit, I would recommend you to complete story mode on hard, because it's still gonna be the same thing. Each chapter will be 100 as well. So yeah, I do recommend you to get that. So let's say you're not as lucky as me, right? When I was starting out, I didn't even get any mythic units, so I couldn't do anything. Alright, so I would recommend you to do your daily quest. Alright, because daily quest actually gives quite a good amount. For example, playtime at least 30 minutes, 40 gems isn't much. Right, but however, if you complete all of these, you will get your daily quest completion, which is around 10 times spins. You will get a risky dives, which we'll talk about that later, and a trade crystal, which is also pretty good. We're gonna talk about that later. So these quests are like, complete your challenges, kill 300 enemies, multiplayer, and playtime, and complete your story mode. So as well as weekly quest, which is log into the game, and just many other cool quests, such as weekly challenges as well. So let's say if you already completed your whole of daily quest, I would recommend you to do your infinite quest as well, alright, which is around 15 waves. Now you might say, oh, 15 waves, isn't that too little, or isn't that too easy? Now every time when you finish, there is a chance for it to go to 30 waves. Alright, so imagine the next day it resets. It will become 30 waves instead of 15, which you'll get more gems as well, and so on and so off. You'll get around, the maximum is around 60 waves, if I remember. 60 waves is the max, alright, if I remember. Now let's talk about rerolls. So if we head over to rerolls and we go to traits, you see these things called crystal or trait rerolls. Now you can actually reroll them, of course you can, and you see the chances as well. Almighty, which is a unique, really good trait as well. Trying to get him, but anyways, the ways you can get it is really simple. Alright, the first way is by doing challenges. As you can see, by doing challenges, you may get trait rerolls. There is a chance for you to get them. Of course, in some instances, their challenges don't drop, but yeah. Another way you can get is by doing infinites. Now by hitting into your infinites, let's say you hit around wave 40 to 50, you get around 2 to 4 trade rerolls, which is pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie, because can you imagine Enemy Adventures didn't have this feature? So it's a really good way for you to get trade rerolls without spending money in the game. Now that is pretty good. So let's talk about rank rerolls, right? Rank rerolls is basically basically stat cubes in Enemy Adventures. So imagine I have my bureaus right here, or King. Alright, I need a risky dice. Alright, so basically every 100 unit kills is around 1% of worthiness. So the higher your percentage is, the better chance of higher ranks. Alright, so yeah, basically these things. Now in order to get a frostbind, which is to freeze your stats so they don't reroll, is you basically have to get them from challenges. Now they look something like a blue color chain. So yeah, so they're gonna spawn somewhere like here. They're gonna be in purple in color. So if you see them, do play because they are good. Imagine if you got a SSS trait, SSS stat, and you want to reroll as well, but you can't because you can't lock them. So yeah, do get them. Now let's talk about evolving and crafting. Now you can only evolve mythic units and secret units. So as you see, I need a blue soul, and in order to craft my blue soul, I will need tons of Star Rift. In order to get the Star Rift, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, you can get them from basically challenges, as you can see right here. Alright, so challenges actually reset every 1 hour, but there is 3 different challenges you can do, so that is it basically balanced it out. Alright, so there is also leaderboards and trading as well. So let's now talk about guilds. Alright, so in order to create a guild, you need at least 60 minutes of playtime. 60 minutes of playtime, or 1 hour of playtime. Alright, so you will also need 25,000 coins to create a guild. So maybe start summoning and get them rerolls, get them coins by selling your units as well. Alright, so that is basically it. You can look at a shop. VIP just gives quite a decent amount. So as Shiny Hunter, I assume is 1% to get a shiny, and if you got a Shiny Hunter, it'll be a 3%. Now there is the AFK zone, which I don't recommend doing because it's really bad. Alright, and now we got trading. Now in order to trade, you need to be around level 20, if I assume, level 20 to trade, or somewhat like that. So you can trade units such as shiny units, you can trade rerolls, you can trade star cubes, stars as well, so that is pretty good as well. You can't trade food though, so that is pretty sad. So yeah, that is basically the quick and easy guide. It's pretty quick because I am talking really fast, but if you have any questions, do ask me because I'm going to answer all of them. Alright, so that is my quick and easy guide. Alright, it may not be easy for you, but I'm just going to give you a quick conclusion. Alright, so basically, alright, you might want to join the group, by the way. If you join the group, you can verify. The verification is somewhere around here. I think they removed it though. You'll get a free 500 gems, which is a 10 times spin. Alright, so join their group as well. Alright, so then you can summon. After that, you must summon. After summoning, go to play and do all your story mode quests. After you're done with that, you can complete your daily quest, your infinite quest, and your weekly quest. Alright, so that is basically the quick and easy guide. Alright, so do like and subscribe. I'll be posting more Enemy Defenders content soon. And check out on my other Enemy Defenders videos and my live as well. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you. Bye.